Thank you for joining us, comic book fans. Tylox, I love that you're in the live chat, my friend. Thank you for joining. 78 points of articulation, double low. Good people's in the live chat already, and we have just barely even got this thing kicked off. Welcome to the Wednesday Night Comic Book Presser, everybody. You know, the tunes is not even the hardest part of the show. I've had the soundtrack for this one kind of, you know, mapped out for a while and such, but the other shows, those are a problem. But anyway, what is up, everybody? Welcome to the Wednesday Night Comic Book Presser. Make sure that you are sharing this video. Make sure that you are subscribed. If you're watching this on a rewind, make sure you're leaving me a comment below. Don't forget to like and share the video as well. If you're watching on the YouTubes, I thought this thing was simul-streamed over to my Twitch, but apparently that's not been happening, so I got to fix that. I got a lot of things to fix, but you know what? We are 2 minutes from Thanksgiving on the East Coast over here. So I just want to say, first off and foremost, happy Thanksgiving to you all. Thank you for joining the ULTRA Maximus. Just on a good Wednesday show. So that's what we got right here today. Mr. Eric S. Hurd. Mr. Hurd S. Eric, as he's also known as on IG. He's in the live chat, but make sure you guys stop by and give him a like on IG. Just because he's the man. Logo work. Mojo Quid in the house too. And of course, Tylox, the mighty. My friend, if you wish to partake in some of these wonderful tunes, the soundtrack is provided by our friends over there at Whitebat Audio. They got themselves a little YouTube page as well. They also have a whitebataudio.com. They're also found on Spotify and a bunch of other places. And you can, of course, give a shout out to Carl Casey himself, and he'll get you some tunes, my friend. Maximaniacs. That's amazing, Double O. Thank you for that. All right, everybody. So you know the deal. We're 1,000+ subscribers over here, but you know what happened? They want me to verify my identity, but that doesn't mean anything over here yet. I'm giving away the Ultra box still. This is for sure. So one of the things that Ultra is working on here is getting the LLC set up so I can give away the Ultra box and not lose out on a lot of money that I've invested into it personally. So I thank you guys for your patience on the Ultra box giveaways. I continue to pack it full of goodies because that's what you want. You want more. Everybody wants more. And of course, our friends over at comicbarricade.com know that while you have less until you can get more, you're going to need room in some of those boxes. And while you have room in some of those boxes, you don't want your books falling over. So they invented this thing called Comic Barricade XL. Use the code ULTRA to get yourself 10% off your order, but it will keep your books upright in them cardboard boxes. And of course, we got to give a shout out to our friends at Wanna Comics. They've helped us out with giveaways. One that I owe Comic Boom up in Canada, and I still have not shipped your stuff out, buddy. My real sincerest apologies on that one, guys. But you know what? Drew is much quicker at shipping than I am. He's also a longtime comic book fan, so if you're browsing on back issues on eBay and you come across Wanna Comics, rest assured you're dealing with a good seller. He's going to take good care of you. And don't forget to click the notification bell, everybody, because that is when you get the notification bell for when I go live. Because of course I wanted to go live at, I don't know, like 9:30 tonight. It's kind of a good thing I didn't. Internet was going in and out of the house and just creating strangeness. But it's time for the presser to get kicked off. But don't forget to follow us everywhere: IG, FaceSpace, Twitter. All the links are on my channel link. Please make sure you have hit that up. And of course, what's going on? My camera is not working. So this is interesting. Okay. Wow. So yeah, my camera's not working. This is not good. Let's see here. What the crap? Yeah, it's crazy. Something's going on right now because this is nuts. My camera is not working. So I guess that means you don't get to see my face tonight, guys, but I'm wearing a lovely, lovely tie. So let's go back to the full screen section here, and let's just take it from here. So, all right. we'll see how we can get through the show without you seeing my face. But nonetheless, Super Chat was active until they said, no, you need to confirm your identity. So then I was like, okay, well, maybe I'll need to set things up. But if you really wanted to direct support my Ultra Maximus comic book journalism endeavor, you can do so directly at paypal.me/ultramaximus. I appreciate all of those, those wonderful messages that I get from you guys who do make donations and stuff, because I'm just a human being. I'm a dad. I'm a husband. I'm going through some stuff, but you guys are great. And this is why I hope y'all understand that even without seeing my face, I'm still going to give you the best show possible. So Wednesday Night Comic Book Presser, everybody, the Raw Report for November 24, 2021. Spoilerific, but I'm going to try to keep it to a minimum, because guess what, everybody? Hawkeye on Disney Plus on target, but the print comic book was delayed. So you could purchase the comic book digitally and read it in 100% of markets, I believe. But there was a lot of stores that did not get their copies. So still distribution issues going on with that. So I feel bad for everybody who's on there. But anyway, if you did not catch the first two episodes of Hawkeye online, you need to do so right now. Not right now. Just do it tomorrow after you get done watching the presser. But Hawkeye is great. It's got two episodes for an opener. Really action packed. I highly recommend it. And there's definitely some good MCU moments here. One of the things I do like is that they are, they're showing Hawkeye with a hearing aid, that he's going deaf or has lost his hearing because of all the things he's done. And, Kate Bishop's character, definitely on point. I will say that Haley Steinfeld is good. And they did say that she is 22. Her character is 22 years old. So she's not exactly a youngster on the TV series, but that's fine. But what we have here is the cover for the comic book, and if you were able to read it, you are ahead of the curve, because there's a lot of people that didn't get it. But if you watched it, leave me a comment below. Let me know what you think. Let's talk about it in the comments section below. All right. So for those of you guys on the live chat, of course, go ahead and speak your mind, man. Let's we can talk about it there too. All right. So I'm glad you loved it. Hawkeye was brilliant. Says 78 points, 22 and no P Bears. That's right. That's one of the biggest things, because I was really worried about, where we're going to age her. So, no Hawkeye, no X-Men at your LCS. Yeah, so 00, Hawkeye, X-Men number 5, and X-Force Killshot were all pushed back a week on other distribution services. Some may have snuck into the public. So what I'm going to advise you guys of, I already gave it away. What I'm going to advise you guys of is, of course, don't go rushing out and buying the incentives for those books, because there may be a false market created. But let's talk about the books of the week here, everybody. At least the three notable. All right, so the three notorieties that I'm going to give this week. So the first one is going to be the honorable mention. I'm giving Radiant Black number 10's Blacklight variant the honorable mention. Just because it's a cool variant. It was $10 for cover price. Some stores might have charged more. There was a 125 available with this book, which made ordering, I don't know, were you able to order the Blacklight variant in order to get the 25 copy? If you were, as an LCS, that's a good move. So for the runner-up of the book of the week, though, I'm giving you guys the Girl Scouts Stone Ghost number 1 Momoko incentive. It's one of her more detailed covers. And Peach, I'm not a huge fan of your work, but when you do work like this, I can appreciate it, because my God, when you put details in the backgrounds, your art pops. So I don't know if you're a fan of the Wednesday Night Comic Book Presser. I know there's a whole bunch of people that I talk to out there that like to tweet at people and stuff like that directly. But and shout out to Gary Nusser, Comic Perspective, getting blocked by creators for constructive criticism. All right, everybody. So that's your honorable mention. And then for your book of the week, you kind of had to figure this was going to happen when you seen the artwork for David Nakayama doing Wonder Woman Black and Gold. Very expensive cover price book. Not a very high ratio, but this is Wonder Woman fire. So, again, just a tough book to get in ratio because of how expensive it is. A lot of stores, I don't know how many of you guys were seeing the incentives from Wonder Woman Black and Gold from issues 5, 4, and 3. I saw them for issues 1 and 2. I know people ordered real big on the Besh, but they might have slimmed back down afterwards. So if you guys are able to find this one and snag it, I think some of the larger retailers, skyrocketing, it is skyrocketing because, people wanted like $88 for this thing. It's crazy. So that's why it is earned the title of Book of the Week. If you agree with these, let me know. If you thought another book deserved the Book of the Week notoriety, leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought it would be. And I'd be happy to talk to you about it. So, all right, guys, no working camera. I don't know why. Let me actually see. There might be a way to unplug this. Plug it back in. Nah, honestly, I think the StreamYard software broke it before I went live. But let's see here. Yeah, I'm trying to see. There's no other way I can adjust the settings. I tried to get it to work by turning it on, but it didn't work. But anyway, let's talk about the books that came out this week. All right, everybody. So first up, we got Aardvark Vanaheim, and this is, of course, the Cerebus production team. So League of Extraordinary Corona one-shot. Yeah. Ablaze Comics giving you Space Pirate Captain Harlock number 6. There's your cover A. There is your cover B. Your C cover by Coleman. Your D cover. The E cover. And then there's a 10 copy, a 20 copy, and a 30 copy Virgin incentive. Now that they're 6 issues deep, maybe I got to go back and read the first 6 and see how it does. I'm a fan of the old Netflix movie that came out a couple years back, like 2016-ish or whatever. So about 5 years ago now. Yes, I believe it is 78 points. I do believe it is. So noticing some of these artists, right? So everybody, here's another book we've got by Terry Moore called Serial, and this one is getting Serial on the cover. So, oh my. Action Lab entering the danger zone, going to give you Digger number 2, and then S Factor number 4. Action Lab Entertainment. Bigfoot Frankenstein number 3. That's going to wrap it up for them. Aftershock is Shattering Your Expectations, and Miskatonic, Even Death May Die, cover A. And then here is your 10 copy incentive on that one. Yeah, man. Terry Moore has definitely been doing that. I did dig the Motor Girl run too. And Sims for centuries, all right? Ahoy Comics, Blacksmith number 5. And then we're on to Artists, Writers, and Artisans. So this was the actual solicit. So a lot of stores really didn't allow you to enjoy this book and the surprise that they put on the cover. But it's okay. It's okay. We're going to talk about it later. I'm going to leave the surprise for those of you that didn't pick up the book for when we get to the read pile. Marjorie Finnegan, Temporal Criminal number 7. And then Moths number 6. Aspen Comics. So you guys ready for this? More of Michael Turner's work. Here's Fathom the Core number 1. There's your cover A. Here is your cover B by Johnny Tran. And Johnny Tran is not the same Johnny Tran from Fast and Furious, because he had over $100,000 under the hood of that S2000 and then ended up getting shot. Fathom to the Core #1 cover C by Michael Turner. So here's your Michael Turner variant cover. You knew they were going to do it. I mean, on any of the Michael Turner properties, if they are going to make any of Michael Turner's books, they better be putting out a Turner variant cover with some either unreleased artwork or something. I don't know. But there it is. And then, of course, Asylum Press dropping Billy Boy, the Sick Little Fat Kid. That is some wild-looking stuff. And then there's even more wild-looking stuff. So if you're into, like, fun houses of horror and, you know, praying mantis people, I guess this is your book. Behemoth. Pop Star Assassin. Isn't that right, Kitty? So Pop Star Assassin blessed us with a bunch of covers. Cover A, Cover B, Cover C, Cover D, and then your Cover E. I like the Cover E the most. And it's going to finish it for Behemoth. And then we're on to Black Mask. Black Mask is giving us Destiny New York #8. So that's a long run in Black Mask title. But not allocated 2,500 copies. All right, so for all of you guys into the Boundless books, well, you had a pretty big week this week. I don't understand how your wallet can take it, but, well, there is your Jungle Fantasy Fauna #3, and then here is your Bikini Babe new variant cover of that cover. Bikini Babe variant. There's a nude variant. There is the Homage variant. There is the Luscious variant. And then the Natural Beauty nude variant. The Natural Beauty variant. The Fauna nude variant. The Painted nude variant. The Painted variant. The Sultry nude variant. The Sultry variant. Wrap nude variant. And then the Wrap variant. The Fauna #4. What? She got a cybernetic hand? And then there's a Bikini Babe nude variant again. And then there's your Bikini Babe variant. And then there is a Homage nude variant. A Homage variant. I don't know what it's homaging. So if you do know what this is homaging, if it's... Is it homaging like an old pre-code horror or something like that? I wonder. If you know what it's homaging, leave me a comment below. And then the Luscious nude. And then the Luscious variant. Natural Beauty. Natural Beauty. Nude. Painted. Sassy nude. Sultry nude. Sultry variant. Wrap nude variant. If you guys can see me shaking my head at every single one of these right now, I wish the camera was working because my God. Jungle Fantasy Fauna wraparound variant. All right, so we made it through there. You guys good? You got anybody in the comments section need a cold shower? Because if you do, just go take one real quick and pause the video and come back and finish the rest of the presser when you get done. Coffin Comics is dropping us a bunch of books here. Hell Witch Sacrilegious #1, cover A. And then here is your cover B, which is your Ceremony edition. The Benitez Foil Edition. So, is Hell Witch looking a lot like Purgatory to me? Yes. Hell Witch Sacrilegious, cover D's got a Risque edition. And then Lady Death, Chaos Rules #1, Premiere Edition. That's going to finish it for the Coffin Comics, and we're on to Heavy Metal, and Heavy Metal's giving us Never Never #5 of 5. This is going to finish off a Heavy Metal series, so you know it's got a good twist ending. And then we've got Keenzer and Company giving us Knights of the Dinner Table, Demon in a Game. So you guys like that Demon in a Bottle? And then there's, of course, the Doom. What if Iron Man had become Dr. Doom or whatever? The one What If. Yeah, What If Doom had become Iron Man? Something like that. Hey, the one with the Venom Pool Part 1 in it, where it's got What If Demon in a Bottle, I believe, on the cover of it. So don't forget about that one. And then you guys got a lot of other books to get through, so don't forget to smash that like button. We're only in the Literati Press, which is giving us the Blackjack Demon #3. Yeah, kitty, I'm busy. Oni Press. Oh, hit the wrong button. Oni Press has got Janna and the Impossible Monsters #8, cover A, Samney, and then your cover B by Campion. And then we've got Orcs in Space #5. That's going to finish for the Oni. And then Red 5 should have been hidden. Good Boy. So here we are, Source Point Press. We've got the Good Boy number 1. Cover A by Bradshaw. And then we've got cover B by Francavilla. And I know how some of you guys are big Francavilla chasers. So this is definitely going to be another one of those Francavilla covers. Probably low ordered. Pretty decent one looking too. And then we've got Trash and Cannon Disposable Heroes number 1 of 4. Turkey Day. Y'all know what time it is. Happy Thanksgiving, by the way. Twisted Hunted Hions, The Curse of the Green Book. Blind Adam in the house. What's up to you, Blind Adam? Unborn number 3, cover A, and then here is your cover B. And then, I don't know why I missed it, didn't put the Twisteds in front of the other Twisted. But anyway, here's the Curse of the Green Book, another cover. And then we've got Wild Bullets, number 1. Winchester Mystery House, number 2. There's the cover B. And then Yuki versus Panda, number 4. So that was a massive week for Source Point Press. Massive. On to Valiant. Issue number 2 of the latest incarnation of the Harbinger series. And then there's the cover B. And then here is your pre-order bundled edition. So the only way to get these again is if you had pre-ordered the first 4 issues of this series from Valiant Comics Direct. Or from your LCS, and they were able to order that pre-order edition for you. But Human Remains number 3, cover A. And then here's your cover B by Hickson. And it's going to finish it up for Vault. We are on to Wake, which of course, if you see Wake, you know that means Essentia. There's that cover A. And then there's that cover B. So Tylox the Mighty is recommending the Winchester Mystery House. Excellent. Excellent. You know he is a trusted source. Zetascope, giving us Grim Fairy Tales number 54. Got a cover A, a cover B, and then a cover C by Santa Cruz. And then don't forget the cover D by Matos, and both of those are pretty fire. Boom Studios, Basilisk number 1, 3rd printing dropped. House of Slaughter number 2. And you know that Basilisk may be a holdover from a previous one. But House of Slaughter number 2 also came out. And of course, you know what that means. It came out with a ton of variant covers, so here's your number 2 cover. C blank sketch. 25 copy incentive. And that's a foil variant. And then you have your 50 copy incentive. And then you have your... this is supposed to be a different cover by Sook, but you know what? I don't know what I did there. House of Slaughter number 2, cover G by Unlockable variant. And that's going to finish it for the Boom. We're on to Dark Horse Comics, and that is now giving us Black Hammer Reborn number 6 of 12, cover A by Yarsky. And then cover B. Critical Role, Tales of Exandria, number 2 of 4. Hellboy Silver Lantern Club number 2. Joy Operations number 1. And then Joy Operations got a cover B by David Mack. Killer Queens number 4. Cover B. And cover C. Joy Operations. Oh, I'm sorry. This is one that should be. I didn't want to actually have any of the LCSD stuff on here, but just a friendly reminder: Local Comic Shop Day is this Saturday at your local comic shop, so make sure you're stopping in and asking them about what specials they've got. Orville Artifacts number 2 of 2. Stranger Things, The Tomb of Yabuen number 3. Cover A. Cover B. Cover C, and cover D. All right. And then we're on to Dynamite Entertainment. And it's giving us Barbarella number 5, cover A by Perillo. The cover B by Derek Chu. Cohen. Kirchner. The Cosplay. And then we got 10 copy Perillo, 15 copy Chrome. I actually like the card variant there. It's pretty cool. Cover H. Your Cohen Black and White, your 25 copy Cohen Black and White. This is a Derek Chu version. Then the Paprika limited version, the Chew limited version, the Cohen limited version, and then the TMNT FOC bonus homage, the FOC bonus by Mena, and then the Selena Virgin variant, and then your 11 copy FOC incentive TMNT homage, then your 15 copy FOC incentive, 21 copy FOC incentive. Deja Thors versus John Carter of Mars, number 5. Got a bunch of covers go along with this one. This is your B by Linsner. This is your cover C by Miracolo. And then your D by Cosplay. Cover E, here's your 10 copy black and white. 15 copy Perillo tint. Black and white Cosplay for your 20 copy. And then 25 copy is the Linsner line art. Alright, so when we get into limited versions on yours, obviously these are the ones. That's why they're always asking $50. But Deja Thors versus John Carter of Mars, number 5's got the cover I, limited Perillo, the limited Linsner. And then we are on to the FOC variants. So this is the FOC bonus. Then there's a 7 copy FOC bonus incentive. And then cover M is 11 copy FOC incentive. Cover N is a 15 copy FOC incentive Virgin Cosplay. And then we are on to George R.R. Martin, The Clash of Kings, number 16, cover A. Cover B, the 10 copy incentive, 20 copy black and white, and then the 25 copy Miller. Invincible Red Sonja, number 6, and of course this is Vanda Connor book. There's your cover A by Connor, the cover B by Linsner, the cover C by Selena, the cover D by Frank Cho. Invincible Red Sonja number 6, cover E is your cosplay. And then your cover F is your 10 copy Cohen trade dress. Cover G, 15 copy incentive by Connor. And then your cover H is your 20 copy cosplay incentive Virgin. Cover I is 25 copy Linsner. Cover J is your 30 copy Cohen. Invincible Red Sonja number 6, cover K, Connor limited Virgin. Cover L is the Linsner, and then the Selena limited Virgin. This one's fire. That artwork is amazing. Invincible Red Sonja number 6, cover N, FOC bonus is your TMNT homage. Then, of course, you know they were going to have to overdo it on this one, so they gave you an FOC bonus. And then they gave you an FOC bonus. You know, it's funny that they had the different names on them, but the artwork doesn't say that equates. Then there's your cover R, which is your 11 copy FOC incentive TMNT homage. And then your 21 copy FOC incentive by Frank Cho. Vengeance of Vampirilla number 24, cover A. Cover B. And you guys know what's really funny? Isn't the Vampirilla 25 already out? I can't keep track. I can't tell if they're different anymore. But the marriage between Vampirilla and Dracula is great. And look at this. This is Vampy wearing some early 80s leather. Ben Oliver just killing it there. Cover C's not too shabby. Cover D cosplay. The 10 copy. 20 copy cosplay Virgin. 25 copy Oliver black and white. 30 copy Oliver tint. Perillo limited Virgin. Oliver limited Virgin. And then the FOC bonus by Maria. And then the 7 copy FOC bonus by Maria. 11 copy. 15 copy FOC. And that is going to finish it off for all the variant covers for Dynamite. Which, noticing on previous episodes of the Secret variant, we're probably looking at a whole bunch more that are not going to be FOC variants. Dungeons & Dragons, Mindbreaker number 2 of 5. Cover A. And G Money Rocks, good to see you in the live chat. Thanks for joining. Dungeons & Dragons, Mindbreaker number 2 got a cover B. And then there's your 10 copy incentive variant. Sleeping Beauties number 8 gave you this cover A. This is your cover B. That's your 10 copy incentive. I think I need to see it in person to see what is that? I can't tell. Star Wars Adventures number 12. Now, this is, of course, the Star Wars Adventures from IDW, which is apparently over. Or will be ending soon. I'm not sure. I think this is probably going to be the final issue. Star Wars Adventures number 12, the cover B by Andrew Griffith, is amazing. Can't get enough Inquisitor, you know. And then Star Wars Adventures number 12, cover C, is your 10-copy incentive variant. Star Wars Adventures Annual 2021, cover A by Florian. And then your 10-copy incentive. Transformers number 37, cover A by Baumgartner. Cover B. And then cover C by Williams II. Beast Wars number 10, cover A. Cover B. And what was at one point going to be a really cool incentive, but man, I saw a whole bunch of stores doing exclusives for this one, so not going to be on the short side of ordering. So there'll be plenty of these to go around. I'm drinking the iced coffee this evening, by the way, from the press. Transformers King Grimlock number 4, Dave Wilkins. Dude, you're killing it again, man. Transformers King Grimlock number 4 of 5, cover B. And then here is, oh yeah, you know it, Maria Wolf? Oh no, it's a Stokey. Oh yeah. Very similar, kind of weathered pencil that made me confused because I'm over here looking at a Maria Wolf cover, sitting next to my desk. Usagi Yojimbo number 24 got a cover A by Stan Sakai, of course, and then the cover B incentive with that subtle Usagi in the background, man. That is just wicked. So some of you very astute people might also remember that this is on the variant battle. What variant is that one battling against? Well, we don't think we crossed paths with its opponent, but take a mental note of that one for the variant battle. On to Image, we've got Decorum number 8. Not reading it, couldn't tell you anything about it, but it does have a cover B by Huddleston. So I guess I can tell you that about it. Echolands number 4. And of course, if Echolands number 4 is out today with these wild covers turned sideways, flipping them the other direction, well, then you know they did the raw cut edition of issue number 3, which does not count as a second print, everybody. Hey, Blind Adam, thanks for at least stopping by my stream, man. I know that you worked hard tonight yourself. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family, man, and hope you're well. And I don't know what's going down for Drunken Chat on Friday. If I'm still completely out of work, which is very highly likely, I may be seeing you guys over there. So thanks for stopping by, Adam. Appreciate you. And everybody go sub up to Adam's channel. He's Howard Stern royalty. There's no reason why you shouldn't be following him. His IG's pretty lit too, man. He's taking pictures with movie stars. We'll put it that way. And it wouldn't be a lie. They've been in movies. Echolands Raw Cut Edition got a cover B. And then Girl Scouts Stone Ghost number 1's got a cover A by Mahfood. And then the raw cuts are definitely for the art lovers, huh? 78 points. Yeah, I can understand that. Girl Scouts Stone Ghost number 1. So this is your 25 copy Peach Momoko incentive cover. This is also, again, when she does details that make sense on the cover, well, they look amazing. But don't forget to ask your store about this one if there's anything good in this one. And man, I thought I deleted all the LCST books. I might have missed a few. But yeah, the Gunslinger Spawn number 2, of course. And then the Brett Booth doing the B cover. Tom McFarlane, Brett Booth on the interiors too, man. That's what's up. So then we have Mercandolfo Sweet Paprika number 5 of the 12-issue miniseries. And of course, here's the B cover. And then here's the C cover. And then the cover D. But then of all the covers, the Not Safe for Work cover E by Mercandolfo. Moonshine number 28. Radiant Black number 10. Radiant Black number 10's got a cover B, and then, like I said, Radiant Black number 10's cover C is your 25 copy incentive. So on top of that, there was also this cover D, which is your Blacklight variant cover. So look at that cover price, though, $10.99. So I don't know how that works. Like, if you ordered 25 copies of this, would you still get the 25 copy incentive? That is what inquiring minds want to know. Saint Mercy. Number 4 of 4. So, obviously, there's not a whole lot of time left. It looks like she's been stabbed in the chest. So, I'm just assuming that's going to end soon. And then, of course, that Texas Blood, number 12. And then here's your cover B. Time Before Time, number 7. Cover A and cover B. And then finishing it off for Image at vinyl number 6 of 6. And of course, if you didn't check out the vinyl exclusives from Wana Comics, man, those are some of the best rock and roll cover homages. Shout out to you, Drew, and John Gallagher, aka the Uncanny Knack. Amazing. All right, so we're on to DC Books, which going to give us Aquaman Green Arrow Deep Target number 2 of 7. This is the one where they trade places. Don't know why, but they do. But Aquaman Green Arrow Deep Target number 2 of 7's got a cover B by Davey Go, and that's your cardstock variant. Batman Reptilian number 6 of 6. There's your cover A by Liam Sharp. There's your cover B by Cully Hamner. And I guess this is the spoiler variant. Isn't that basically what the kid looks like in this thing? So there's the kid of Killer Croc. Cover C, Ryan Brown variant. I don't know if that's the kid of Killer Croc or if that's the baby daddy, but something's going on there. Killer Croc may actually be a female according to what DC's doing, or DC doesn't know what DC's doing at this point, but they're doing stuff. That's all they care about. Fear State Catwoman's tie-in for issue number 37, of course, with the Ivy Reborn on the cover. Wow. Frisian. Delivers. Checkmate number 6 of 6. So the final issue of the Checkmate series. And then cover B by Matt Taylor. And that's going to wrap it up for the Checkmate series. So leave me a comment below. Let me know if you read that one. DC vs. Vampires number 2. Cover A by Otto Schmidt. And then the Francesco Mattina cardstock variant cover. There is going to be an LCSD variant of that one as well. Deathstroke Incorporated number 3, cover A by Howard Porter. Deathstroke Incorporated number 3, cover B by Francesco Mattina. And then the Detective Comics 1045, cover A. Cover B. This one was a pretty meta issue. This one explains why Dr. Manhattan is from the perspective of us, where he could read the comic in any form he wanted. He can go to the future, he can go to the past. He can perceive time as not passing at all by just not even reading the book. But the Dr. Fate tie-in to this cover here, the B cover really is cooler because it's got the A cover on the B cover. I think this is wicked. This is totally Inception. But leave me a comment let me know if you read that one. Harley Quinn number 9, cover A by Riley Rossmo, and then of course a Derek Chu in the cardstock variant. Robin number 8, cover A by Simone DeMeo, and then Grandma Al Ghul on the cover of the cover B. Superman 78 number 4 of 6. Did I not put on the B cover, or I must have typed over the B cover, or I might have moved the B cover in accident, but Superman Son of Kal-El number 1's got a third print. And then they did this. Third print variant. And then they did a second print. And then they did a number 3 second print. And then they did a number 4 second print. Superman 78's cover B. I'm sorry, I misplaced it and put the Superman Son of Kal-El's in the middle. Superman 78 number 4, cover B. Chris Samney. Cardstock variant cover. Classic Superman. Saving Lois. Task Force Z number 2, cover A. And then Task Force Z number 2's got a cover B by the Rafael Sarmento, and this is your cardstock variant cover with your Dead Bane on the cover. But this was a pretty cool 25 copy incentive. Now, There's an LCSD variant of this one as well. Wonder Woman Black and Gold. Cover A. Not too shabby. And then, of course, if you guys saw the thumbnail for the presser tonight, Stephanie Hans on the cover B. Also not that bad. But David Nakayama came in and said, oh, I get to draw gold? Wow. Fire stuff there, Mr. Nakayama. Fire stuff. Marvel, of course, dropping Amazing Spider-Man number 79. Ben Reilly in the Spider-Man Beyond thing. And yes, that spider off-center bothers the crap out of me still. And then this right here is Amazing Spider-Man number 79 in a Davia variant. Black Panther, finally out after many delays. The Todd Knock Headshot variant cover. The Black Panther NetEase Marvel Dual variant cover. That's wicked. Black Panther number 1 Ramita Jr. variant. Scotty Young got a variant cover. And then the Sprat was your first incentive. And this is fire, literally. This is the Bianchi variant. It's your higher ratio incentive. And they said, you know what? You need a John Romita Jr. Virgin variant too. But most stores probably didn't need this one, because they probably couldn't sell it. And then we've got Death of Doctor Strange number 3 of 5. The Inyuk Lee variant cover. And if Doctor Doom had actually appeared in the issue, that B cover would have been amazing. But the Death of Doctor Strange number 3 of 5, the 1 in 25 incentive. So this is the other half of my variant battle this evening. So I tried to take visual stimuli from both Usagi Yojimbo and Death of Doctor Strange. Let me know which of those two variants you think is better. And oh my god, we're going to have to talk about this one. Hulk number 1. Mcguinness variant cover. The blank variant. The Infinity Saga Phase 1 variant. Dan Jurgens variant. Peach Momoko variant. The Otley design. Now what makes this interesting is, of course, what's going on inside the Hulk. We'll talk about that in a bit. Simone Bianchi also dropping another fire Hulk cover. Art Adams also not too shabby. And it looks like he drew that one. I can't tell if it says 2019 or 2009. 6/27/2019, I think is what it says. So the Transformers artist, Herb Trimp, because if you guys know your Transformers number 1, Herb Trimp did that cover. But Hulk number 1, 1 in 100, hidden gem. The Tiger, good to see you. Hulk number 1 got a 1 in 200 incentive though, which is insane if you think about it. Iron Man number 1, Iron Man number 14. And this is, of course, where Iron Man goes cosmic. Chiquito and doing the Infinity Saga Phase 1 variant cover for this one. It looks amazing. But you know what? That right there is Alex Ross, and that's fire. Star Wars The High Republic Trail of Shadows, number 2. Star Wars High Republic Trail of Shadows, the Megan Hetrick variant cover. Star Wars The High Republic Trail of Shadows has the 25 copy incentive. Star Wars Life Day. Now, it's very, very convenient for this to be dropped on Thanksgiving, because Thanksgiving and Life Day are basically the same thing. That's right. There's the party. Good to see you, Dave Collects. Welcome to the live chat. So, Star Wars Life Day number 1 also has a very, very quick shot of the Solo family together with a young Ben. Is what it looked like to me. But Star Wars Life Day's incentive variant cover by Sprouse does show that 3PO is a very, very loyal person. Yeah, you know, Double O, he is that guy. He is that guy. So, yeah, the Sprouse variant cover. If you guys like wholesome Star Wars stories, if you're a fan of Wookiees, and if you're a fan of droids, well, at least these two droids here, probably a good one. Symbiote Spider-Man Crossroads number 5 of 5. And then, of course, here is your Philip Tan variant cover. And if this cover had less Hulk and more Black Cat, I'm sure it would have done better. Just saying. But anyway, Thor number 19 and the Asrar variant cover. Oh. And that's actually not the right variant artwork for that name. But then there's the Frank variant cover. So yeah, there's 4 of them. So this one is actually not the Asrar variant. This one is your Infinity Saga Phase 1 variant cover. So my bad for mislabeling that. You guys know, copy and slides, adding artwork, trying to rename it. And then we've got Wolverine number 18. Wolverine number 18 and the Malieve variant. And this is just good. I mean, that should have been the incentive because, I mean, no offense, Greg Land. I mean, I like your art too. Yeah. It's a Maverick cover too. I know I'm supposed to like it more just because of Maverick, but that's going to wrap it up for all the new releases here today, everybody. So as we move into the next segment of our show, don't forget to smash that like button as we open the Ultra Maximus Speculation Matrix and let you guys get inside my head a little bit. So we're going to talk about some things, but we got some other stories to cover first. And let's get into the Raw Report update, everybody, on the Wednesday Night Comic Book Presser. And this, of course, maybe spoilerific. May get some good stuff. Ah, yes. Life Day. That is right. So, Young Avengers assembled. So, I don't know if you all saw this. Haley got asked about Young Avengers, and then this happened. Kevin Feige basically gave her the STFU look, and she was not allowed to answer. Yeah, man. I mean, guys, this is no secret, at least. I just wanted to further reinforce how big the Hawkeye release is going to be, because the next wave of Avengers is probably going to be the Young Avengers, and they're probably going to age them up in the comic books, which means once they give us the Young Avengers as the Avengers, are they going to give us an Avengers story in comics showing the next generation? Yeah, that face is, you're about to get fired. All right, so one shot, kill shot. You got to love it when that happens, right? And Rob Liefeld does too, but you know what? Somebody also took in the entire issue of X-Force Kill Shot Originals. Sold the complete set through panel page art. And this was anticipated. Whew. So have a Merry Liefeld Thanksgiving. These are brand new existing covers and prelims that are available right now. But then, boom, someone said, you know what? I want the whole issue. Can you blame them for it? So some lucky guy out there has the entire X-Force Kill Shot artwork. So congratulations to you. But it's still not as cool as the prelim arts for New Mutants 98. And shout out to the owner of that one, and thank you for just being a good guy. All right, so we need to talk about this one, everybody. So if you guys watch the Secret variant, I made a comment about this book because I read the synopsis. But the woke Luke Cage ended up getting canceled. So Hochi Anderson, reporting through bleedingcool.com, said that... no easy way to say this. He got the word Luke Cage got canceled this morning, 1 month away from its premiere. So the situation is this. I get this guy is heartbroken over his story, but you know what? In the incredibly stupid climate that we live in with very impressionable minds, a story when another man, when specifically a black man is murdered by a police officer in New York City. We're dealing with heavy identity politics. And I think somebody editorial at Marvel just said, you know what? We don't need this right now. These are not the stories that our world needs. We need stories on how to overcome the trials and tribulations that we are in without dividing us further. So if you are a comic book writer at Marvel and you're seeing this guy's book get canceled and you're wondering what's going on here, well, leftover Zaggy, that's not Marvel. And this is what we're dealing with, as far as independents can be, pull of that stuff and get it into the mainstream and let it be a little bit more organic, and that's what the independents have always been for as far as what we've encountered. But Marvel apparently has to remember that their audience is not the independent audience, and they're not. And Luke Cage probably didn't need that kind of a story. So I don't know if it's shelved. I don't know if it's going to come out at a later date. But with everything going on in the world right now, I think somebody at Marvel made a good call and just said, you know what, enough with the wokeness stuff. Just shelve it for a minute. And I do want to say this. There's a lot of trouble in our world. But I want to thank each and every one of you for stopping by this stream. I want to say happy Thanksgiving to you, to your family, to all of our friends over in other countries, Australia, South Africa, Europe, and all those other places. Thank you again for watching. I appreciate it very, very much. And what does that mean? That means Ultra Maximus will be back next week with more news, and of course, you guys know I will. I try to keep tags on these things, of course. If you guys do see something that is newsworthy on Twitter, you can tag me @UltraMaximusX, or you can, of course, find me on IG and Facebook at ULTRA Maximus. Leave me a comment below. Let me know what you think of everything I shared this evening, and I appreciate all of you guys. So now we're going to go into the Raw Report read pile, but unlike previous editions of the read pile, I'm not going to spoil a whole bunch of pages on the interiors of the book. But what I am going to do is I'm going to talk about a couple of things. So I'm going to open up with a situation with my pet. Take a pause. I'll be right back. Animals. Okay, so anyway, we're back at it, everybody. Again, welcome back to the read pile on the Wednesday Night Comic Book Presser. So this is Hulk #1 out today. I sped read through the Free Comic Book Day, which had him defeating MODOK and getting that weird equipment. What we have now, I don't know what Donny Cates is doing, but Hulk is a spaceship? Come on, man. So, if you guys read this one, I was very disappointed in this, and I don't believe that this is going to be, I don't believe this is going to be a very good run for Donny Cates. I may be surprised. I may be honestly surprised, but I read through this issue, and I was very, very this is totally left field. So, read it. Find out what you guys like about it and let me know in the comments below. But Spaceship Hulk with Banner at the helm, and basically Banner is the problem and Hulk's the one keeping Banner from doing bad things. This was a pretty cool read as well. So for those of you following along with the Robin issues, this is the final two in the tournament. It is Hawk versus Robin, and yeah, it's a pretty wicked situation that we got going on in here. And, yeah, read this issue. There's the deaths don't count because they're on Lazarus Island, and unless you die 3 times, then you're dead forever. So Damian, I am going to spoil something. Damian is going to have to fight a demon next issue. It's pretty crazy. All right, so the Death of Doctor Strange #3 also delivered some serious goods. So if you're reading this series, we do finally, they did kind of spoil who killed him. And I don't know if they spoiled who killed him, but they did spoil where the cape and the Eye of Agamotto is. So we find that out at the end of this issue. But these three are a menacing set. And they feed a big old head baby who eats magic. So it's definitely a wild ride through that book. Definitely a good read, though. And then, spoiler! So if you guys didn't read Fight Girls number 5, there was only 2 girls left at the end of the last issue. But this one does kind of spoil the winner of the tournament. So, however, it doesn't spoil the whole book. So I highly recommend you go ahead and give it a go. If you haven't read all 5 of these issues, it's a pretty good read. Cosmic Iron Man. And yeah, this is totally true. Shout out to Newbie Comics, because of course this is his favorite guy. Basically, Korvac and Iron Man both have, basically the similar power set. They're, power cosmic awareness, whatever you want to call it. But Korvac versus Cosmic Iron Man, that's going to be something to behold, and they just kind of set it up at the end of this issue, so be on the lookout for the follow-up issues. But he appears on the cover, he appears on the last page in that panel as that Cosmic Iron Man, so I'm going to go ahead and say solid first appearance of Cosmic Iron Man. Then we're on to Wolverine. So when we left off Wolverine in the last issue, him and Maverick had gone on a mission. They, made some things happen, and then Maverick turns out to be on another mission, chasing down some people. And this is not a good situation for Maverick to be in, because, of course, it puts him at odds with Wolverine on this side. Maverick is a true mercenary. Only follows the money. And you can't fault him for that. I mean, that's what good mercenaries do. So, Maverick doing some pretty not cool things in this issue, but it's a good read nonetheless. And I will say this. We are at issue 18, and they are paying off plot points from issue 10 and making references back to other stuff. So I definitely suggest this Wolverine run. Thor, the God of Hammers. And, I flipped through this really, really quickly. I'm going to have to go back and read it again because I don't remember my talking points from it. But this is what happens when you do a show raw, off the cuff, unscripted, without an agenda. And by that I mean, I don't do an outline or anything like that. I have the show organized, obviously, but I also have no ulterior motives. But anyway, Star Wars Life Day number 1. And again, like I said, if you are into Wookiee stories, this is for you. If you are into Han Solo stories, this is also for you. If you are into the, the family dynamic of Ben Solo, Han Solo, and Princess Leia, well, there's one panel in here for you. But it is a very interesting story. So Life Day is basically similar. Why does everything have to happen on Life Day? It's like a combination of Christmas and Thanksgiving. And Big Remo in the house. What's up, bro? So Star Wars Life Day, like I said, is basically like your equivalent of Thanksgiving. It's the reason why I guess they dropped this book on this date to give it kind of like an overshadowy feeling. And I think it kind of did pretty good. Yeah, and Lost in Space, that's nuts. The Raw Report versus. So as I said earlier, guys, I lined up a couple of books. And on that line, this was the variant battle. So I know it's a 1 in 10 versus a 1 in 25. And you're like, that's not normally a fair fight, but Usagi's not really ordered. And I don't know what to tell you, but these are, in my opinion, I think these are both great covers. I don't personally collect Usagi, but that Doctor Strange is just, it's visually cool. All right. So, next week's variant battle. And of course, I want you to leave me a comment below. Let me know what you think of this. So, we've got Once and Future number 22 by Mercandolfo. And then we got Gotham City Villains number 1 by Matina. And that's not even the high ratio incentive, but wow. Star Wars Life Day, the 1 in 10. Good luck. 78 points. I can't tell if that's also a book that may have been delayed. It looked like it might have been in some areas, but it's also looking like it's a book that's low order. So it may actually work out that way. But Mercandolfo, if she had given the girl red hair on this one, it would have been an insta-buy for me. But I don't know, guys. This is a pretty good toss-up here because that's a good batch of Batman villains right there. Red Hood, Penguin, Poison Ivy, Scarecrow. I forget who that guy is. And then, yeah. Leave a comment below. Let me know which one of those you would think about getting. All right, now let's jump into the spec matrix, and you know what that means, everybody. It's time to review the books that came out this week, and let's talk about the heat of the week. The books that stand out the most of all the new releases, and of course, we talked about this one, Fight Girls. This stood out because it's the final issue of a series. It's drawn by Frank Cho, colors by Sabine Rich. Frank Cho's story. So what more can you want? When Frank Cho does creator-owned stuff, it is amazing. Fathom, the Michael Turner variant. Pure cover buy. Just like this one right here on Popstar Assassin. I'm not reading Popstar Assassin, but if I was reading it, I would use, again, the best cover art approach to the many variant covers. And of course, cover E over here seems to stand out the most. Harbinger. And if there ever was a Valiant title that I wanted to see become successful, it's this one. Harbinger was like a very, very real X-Men. Like, high stakes. Like, if you died, you died. Like, you stayed dead. You didn't get resurrected. Harbinger number 2, cover B. But it looks like they're taking more of a superhero approach to it this time. And then Harbinger number 2, cover D. That's your pre-order bundled edition. Essentia number 9, cover A. And then cover B. Same artist, just dropping fire. House of Slaughter, 25 copy foil. And then your 100 copy incentive by Sook. But that's not the Sook variant. That's the 1 in 50, I think. And that's the unlockable. Barbarella number 5's Chrome variant. And of course, it's a trading card variant. Or a playing card variant, I'm sorry. Cover M bonus FOC homage from TMNT. All the TMNT homages. I'm going to put them on this list because I know some of you guys are going to pick them up regardless. Just good Red Sonja cover. Another good Red Sonja. All the limited versions. I like to focus on these because, again, the standard retail price that they're supposed to be asking you guys for these, I believe, is $49.99. So if you can find these, you might be able to flip them. Invincible Red Sonja, of course, did get a TMNT homage. And then the Invincible Red Sonja number 6 cover P FOC bonus. The Invincible Red Sonja number 6 cover R 11 copy FOC homage. Frank Cho, once again, 21 copy virgin for Invincible Red Sonja number 6. Avengers of Vampirilla, the issue 24, 10 copy incentive. The Oliver limited virgin. 7 copy FOC incentive by Maria. Star Wars Adventures cover B by Andrew Griffith. Star Wars Adventures Annual 2021 cover A. And then your 10 copy incentive. Because it's Lando. It's a Lando cover, everybody. Transformers number 37's 10 copy incentive by Williams is also fire. But you know, on the Beast Wars side, the cover B, honestly, that was wicked. 10 copy incentive, not a bad pickup if you're a fan of the characters, but like I said, anytime there's store exclusives on any of the Transformers books, it means a saturation of incentives compared to what normally would have been an extremely low supply. Transformers King Grimlock, number 4 of 5. And then the 10 copy incentive for Usagi, 25 copy incentive for Girl Scouts. I like the Booth cover. I gotta say that. The Gunslinger Spawn, the cover A is neat, but Brett Booth's lines, man, always get me. Mercandolfo and Sweet Paprika number 5. Radiant Black number 10, cover C. And then a black and white, or the blacklight one. Ryan Brown just absolutely killed it here. Frisian, of course. checkmate. So since it's a final issue, you got to figure if it's a good story, if something happens in the book, low ordered probably compared to the earlier issues if stores were just maintaining their subscriptions. But the Matt Taylor cardstock variant covers were basically par the whole way through. You know, he did his style, and the same for the Malieve on the A cover. So you could really collect them either which way. This is a great Mattina cover. Yeah, you know, that tends to happen, 78 points sometimes. DC versus Vampires number 2 of 12, and it's your cover B by Mattina. Deathstroke Incorporated number 3, cover B. The Inception Flash cover, variant cover, your cardstock. Chew, Harley, Say No More. Robin, not a bad read. Both covers. Again, Grandma Al Ghul. She doesn't really have too much solo stuff out there. Task Force Z. Just a Wicked Bane cover. And then the 25 copy incentive for that book. And here we go again. Wonder Woman Black and Gold number 6. And then for those of you who are able to find this over the next couple of days, if you hit up any Black Friday sales or local comic shop day sales and you're able to snag this for a good price, congratulations, because like other people have said earlier in the live chat, what this thing is doing in the secondary markets is due to its extremely high cover price. So not going to be a really easy find, but some of you guys may get lucky. Amazing Spider-Man number 79. And then, yeah, the Davia variant for this right here is one of the best Kraven the Hunter covers that they've done. But are you a Kraven fan? Black Panther number 1 by Alex Ross. You know, there's so much going on in this cover, and then guess what? It pertains a lot to what's going on inside the book too, which is phenomenal. Games variant, duh. And then the Sprat. Because it's fire, literally, and then the Bianchi. Death of Doctor Strange number 3, and, you know, all covers. All 3 of them. Probably the best Marvel book out this week, in my opinion. Now, even though the Guts of Hulk weren't into my liking, the Bianchi variant is pretty fire. And of course, I'm a fan of Art Adams. His detail right here is good, too. Wow, 00 said his Wonder Woman was $72 at his LCS. That's, you know, honestly, man, it was like 88 online where I was seeing it, so that's not too shabby. Hulk number 1, of course, got a 1/100 by Herb Trimp, and there's your Hidden Gem variant. The 1 in 200 purple sketch, of course. So these are the high ratios. Some of your stores, if they ordered really, really big on this one, or you know, some of the stores that did exclusives for Hulk number 1, you guys should be hitting them up if you want this purple variant cover. But I'm seeing a lot of those covers, you know, the solid colors, just not really doing too well. Iron Man number 14. I love the read. This honestly is a really good read. The Korvac saga would be something to behold live action for sure. Star Wars: The High Republic, Trail of Shadows. The Hetrick variant, and then your incentive, and then of course Star Wars Life Day. I chose all covers. So somebody help out my buddy 78 points. Get a hold of that. Symbiote Spider-Man Crossroads number 5, the tan variant. Again, like I said, if it had more to do with Black Cat than it did Hulk, I'd probably want a little bit more to do with the cover. And then Thor number 19, just constantly delivering. And then the Frank variant, of course, is your incentive variant for that one. So look for that one sprinkled in there. The Mali variant for Wolverine, and then the Land variant. Both of them are great. And that is going to be wrapping it up for the books that I consider the heat of the week. Leave me a comment below. Let me know what you guys think of that stuff. And if you're wondering about the other show that I do, of course, don't forget to tune in to the Secret variant this coming weekend. You want to be subscribed to the channel to make sure you don't miss that final order cutoff list. And why don't you want to miss that? Well, for one, you know, just going to be able to pump you guys up more on the books that I'm putting into the Ultra box and make you all happy about that. But it's kind of going to give you a little bit of you know, it's a speculation matrix, basically, another variant edition app. But you can also try to maybe catch another one when my alter ego, Rabum Alal, makes a visit over there to Drunken Chat. And then, of course, don't forget to check out all of our good buddies on the feature channel playlist. And make sure you're subscribed up to all of them. And then, of course, the next episode of the Wednesday Night Comic Book Presser will be lit as always. You know, if I can get the camera to work and I'm not too tired by the time we're done here, maybe I'll do a Raw report shortly after this video. So that's another reason why you want to be subscribed to the channel and click that notification bell. But also don't forget to check out some of the other complete Raw report spec matrix videos I did. And shame on me for not doing more, that's for sure. But those are great vids, and of course, the secret variant is where you get a list of books that I do for final order cutoff, and then we're going to talk about this one. This is called The Ghosts of Monday, the FOC review, because if you didn't order these books by Monday, well, your ability to add them to your order is going to depend on the stock, and of course, when it comes to incentives, it doesn't really give you guys anything to do except for, you know, kind of catching and saying, hey man, let me get that 25 copy or whatever incentive. So this is going to be the stuff that just closed on final order cutoff this past week. He Who Fights with Monsters #4, the Marvel Swipe variant. Scary Christmas Volume 2 #1's cover B. A little bit of the risky on the racy side there, and cat girls are some people's thing. So Crimson Cage. So if you're into, I guess, horror and wrestling, this is probably going to be your book. And there is the Crimson Cage #1 cover B by Mike Deodato Jr. The Night of the Jannik #1. So this is the instruction for making a proper offering to forgotten gods. There's your B cover. And then here is your C cover by Wolski. 9 Stones. I don't know what's going on with this book. This dude's got Band-Aids on, though. And then here is the cover B by Spano, and he's obviously missing an eye. So, what? Anyway, Popstar Assassin #3 comes back with issue #3's cover E. Rick and Morty Corporate Assets #2, cover A and cover B. Night of the Cadillacs, 2-issue miniseries. We'll see what happens. We Don't Kill Spiders #3 with another just absolutely trippy cover. Space Cadet #1. And then of the Gun Honey covers that you have available to you, cover A is pretty fire. And then, of course, the Copic FOC variant and the FOC Virgin. The other covers aren't too bad. There's cosplay out there, too. So this one was weird because this is a 4-pack, 1 through 4-pack. So it's Horizon Zero Dawn Liberation 1 through 4, plus an exclusive Virgin Game Art cover of, I believe, issue 1. Exo Manowar #9, cover A by Raza. That one's for Mel, making sure he's keeping up on his Raza collection. And then Human Remains #4, cover A. Eat the Rich, the final issue of the 5-issue miniseries. Cover A got a 10 copy incentive. It's going to be basically your virginized of your cover A, I'm sorry. And then cover D is your 25 copy. House of Slaughter #3, get a 25 copy incentive. And then the 1 in 50 by Infante. Maw #4's got a 10 copy incentive also coming. Oh yeah, you know what? This is where I did not do my due diligence to go get another 25 copy artwork on there. Yeah, that's okay. Regarding the Matter of Oswald's Body, #2's got a 25 copy incentive coming. And then We Only Find Them When They're Dead, #10. All covers. 25 copy and 50 copy. Icon #1. This is a good looking #1 from Dark Horse. You know, Masked Vigilante, guns, cape, sidekick. I don't know what's going on here. There's your cover B. And then this is just for Soydom. Dude, this is good art. I like this. Ash and the Army of Darkness, 1979, #4. Man. Red Sonja. Why is this one here? Well, just in case you guys who are into Joshua Swabby Sway, there's a 15 copy incentive. Be on the lookout for that one. Gentlemen, speak for yourself, good sir. Joe Seaburn in the house. Thanks for stopping by the live stream, sir. Good to see you in the live chat. Vampirilla Dracula Unholy #1's got a 10 copy Hildebrandt cover. Yeah, man, Dave collects. That's why you or me are friends, bro. Vampirilla Dracula Unholy number 1 has some insane covers. This one is no stranger to insanity. Rose Besh has a 40 copy incentive. There is a signed Atlas edition with Perillo artwork, but it's signed by Priest. And then, okay, so I'm assuming there may be something else going on with this cover. Like does Dynamite ever do risque stuff? Because if they ever do risque, because it was really weird. Here's your premium Hughes metal, the cover Q Perillo limited version, the Hughes limited version, the Mare limited version, and then there was another one that actually had like a black box over the area where Vampy was. So I'm wondering, did Hughes do a topless variant? Anyway, on to G.I. Joe Real American Hero, of course, for fans of the female Snake Eyes. Well, there she is. And then here is a pretty wicked incentive variant for you to chase. Star Wars High Republic Adventures Annual 2021, number 1. So, looks like they're going to be wrapping this one up over here. And then the cover B, but no incentive. Transformers 38 got a cover A by Alex Milne, one of my favorite Transformers artists. And then the other favorite Transformers artist, Livio Romandelli. Got your 10 copy incentive with the Glow of Energon coming from Soundwave, Hunting Optimus. Deep Beyond number 11 is going to have a Mercandolfo variant cover, which is probably going to be very spoilerific on issue 11. And then, of course, this Spawn Scorched number 1, focusing heavily on Jessica Priest. And, of course, that's the girl who got killed in the Spawn movie. And then cover A by Frank Quietly. Brett Booth on the cover B. And then we've got Spawn Scorched number 1, cover C by Greg Capullo. There's going to be a cover D by McFarlane. There's a cover E. Also pretty fire. 50 copy incentive by Capullo. And then as par for the other, number 1s that McFarlane's been dropping here, 250 copy signed incentive. Walking Dead Deluxe by Tedesco. And honestly, I think Tedesco's been killing it. Blue and Gold, number 5, was removed from the FOC list by Lunar, but I just put it on there just because I think you might want to pay attention to stuff they removed. But Catwoman number 38, cover B by Jenny Frisian. And then Catwoman Lonely City number 2 of the 4-issue series. Cliff Chang gets to do 2 covers. And then Marguerite Sauvage says, you know what? Hold my beer. And then proceeds to take a baseball bat and knock the beer out of Cliff's hands and shatter the thing into 1,000 pieces and have it drawn before all the pieces hit the ground. Because this is amazing. Human Target number 3. The cover's not too shabby. And of course, DC Black Label. But here you go. Stanley Art Germ on a Black Label book. This was a very interesting Flash variant. So, Alexander Lozano, your cardstock variant's killing it. And then I don't know what we got going on here, but Legends of the Dark Knight number 8, cover A. The cover B by Christian Ward is absolutely amazing. But then the Fornes got a cardstock variant cover, so there you go. Nightwing 87, of course, has him doing the rounds. But then there's a lot of people out there that are loving the shirtless Robins for whatever reason. And of course, DC, not missing. Oh, thanks, Real Rude. Thanks for joining, bro. So, Nightwing is following suit with all the shirtless Robins that's been going on with DC. But here's your 87 cover B. Then here is your cover C, which is a 25 copy incentive. And then DC knows a little something about top and bottom. Here is your 1 in 50 top. And there is your 1 in 50 bottom. Refrigerator Full of Heads number 3, cover B by Maria Wolf, and that is your cardstock variant cover. Also on a black label book, so that's pretty fire. So congratulations to you, Maria. And then Robin's number 2 of 6, cover A. And again, the workout variant covers. Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? Number 113. Suicide Squad, King Shark, Livio Ramondelli, the Transformers artist. Yup. So Swamp Thing, Green Hell, number 1 of 3, getting thrown in the mix here. And then what did they do? They put a Christian Ward B cover on this one. And then they gave you a Francavilla 25 copy incentive. So it's a Swamp Thing black label story. Are you guys ready for that? Because I know that DC Vertigo Swamp Thing stuff like back in the day was like, you know, on the more darker side. So we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. Megan Hetrick doing Wonder Woman Evolution number 2, cover B. And then the Defenders, number 5 of 5. So we got to finally figure out who the Masked Raider is. All Red doing a variant cover. The final issue of Inferno. And of course, there's too many spoilers to go along with the variant cover, so they didn't show any of them on FOC. Marauders number 27. And then Marauders has a variant cover to accompany that one. The Marvels number 7, which also had a variant cover to associate it with. And then Wastelanders Doom. So again, this is the Old Man Logan Wasteland universe. Interesting to see what happens to Dr. Doom in this one. There's going to be a McNiven podcast connecting variant cover, and that is going to wrap it up for all of the books on the FOC review. What does that mean? That means our show is over. But I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. If you are not subscribed to this channel, do so, because you might see a notification here in the next couple of seconds, and I might be showing you some pickups. So I will see you all next week. Don't forget to like and share the video. And again, thank you all for coming by the channel. I appreciate you coming.